Okay, are you still on it? Oh, sweet. Yes. Do you happen to have a charger for this phone?
I didn't say hi to you in the wrong fire, man.
Good morning. The ceremony is about to begin. I kindly ask that you silence your cell phones. However, you are encouraged to take pictures throughout the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of the official party, the national anthem, and remain standing for the invocation. Commander, United States Navy, retired, arriving. Captain, United States Navy, arriving. Director, Capabilities Development Director, arriving. The national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Military guests can uncover and remain uncovered for the remainder of the ceremony. Brigadier General Austin was commissioned in the United States Marine Corps in 1991 and graduated from the United States Naval Academy. Subsequently, he earned the highly coveted Naval Aviator ratings in 1994 and was selected to fly the AV-8 Harrier. Brigadier General Austin has extensive operational and tactical experience in the Harrier to include combat operations in Iraq. He held operational command at both the squadron and group level. Additionally, he served as Deputy Commander, U.S. Marine Corps, Force Command. Brigadier Austin has served in multiple staff assignments, and prior to his current assignment, served as the Deputy Director, Joint Training, Joint Staff, J7. His current assignment is the Director of Capabilities Development Directorate, Combat Development and Integration at MCD, Quantico, Virginia. For further information, his complete biography has been included within the program. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Brigadier General Austin. Before that, though, please join me for invocation.
Gracious Lord, we invite you into the ceremony. Come our way as we recall, and we live, and remember the 34 years of Captain John Sykes as one of our nation's strong. Guard and guide each one of us as we step through the years that has led to this critical moment. Let amazing grace bless us, surround us, and permeate our heart and soul. And as we remember Captain Sykes' career, Lord, we shall not forget that you were with him, near him, and around him always. To God be the glory again and again. Amen.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome General Austin.
Can you hear me? Okay. Hey, good morning, all, and welcome, and thank you for joining us as we honor not only Captain John Sykes, but his entire family. It really was a culmination of 37 years of service as a enlisted sailor and an officer, rising all the way from the ranks of E1 to the rank of 06, Captain United States Navy, starting in 1984 to now. It's a journey of service and selfless sacrifice to our nation. It's a big deal. So I'm glad you're all here to join us today as we reflect on a remarkable career. My job today is not to talk too much, but I'm just going to offer some introductions and then hand it off to my other guest speakers here. We're going to talk a little bit more detail about John's career. But what I'd like to do first is welcome some special guests. I'd like to start with Janet, who, again, I understand you guys 2 weeks ago celebrated your 34th wedding anniversary, so round of applause, maybe. Entire time she's been by his side during his career. I'm describing to hear a lot more about that throughout the course of the program today. Certainly, Nick and Katie, who have spent their entire life as Navy brass, have gone on to be tremendously successful in very technical fields. And I'm going to withhold bragging on them because I imagine the colleague has some things to say about that. I'd like to welcome the rest of the Sykes family. John's parents, Lieutenant Commander Jerry and Mrs. Sykes, who Lieutenant Commander Sykes raised, started with the rank of E1, made it to E8, went on to serve as a warrant officer, and then an LBO to the rank of Lieutenant Commander, 30 years, 17 deployments, just 17 years. Meanwhile, Mrs. Sykes is raising 10, counting 10 children. So, Jack, a round of applause. And speaking of those 10 children, we've got a foreman representing here today, County John. We've got his sister and her husband, Carol and Steve Guevara in San Diego. We've got their son, the other Steve Guevara, his wife, Carol, and the son, the other Steve. 3 of them. We've got John's sister and husband, Jody and Allendale Pena. And we've got his brother, Bill, and his boys here in Virginia Beach. So welcome to the family who made that trek and represent the 10 Sykes siblings. And then the other friends, Swan Nation, staff, partners, neighbors, friends, loved ones, thanks for joining us. And I also want to quickly thank the sailors of HSC 26 who took the time to honor one of their alumni, former commanding officer, and special man today. Exo, that Raul Hook was a former J7 teammate of ours as well, and I'd like to thank the college staff for thank you. So those are the welcome. I'll just say that John and I first met in 2015 when I was in command of an aircraft unit in Cherokee, North Carolina, and John brought a team of about 10 or 12 folks in there, maybe more than that, to inspect us. About 3 years later, as they would have it, we met up again and we checked in on the same time as joint staff at J7 in Suffolk. And I had the honor and privilege to serve with him for 2 years there. I really seen what a capable leader and what a committed officer John was, and it was an honor and a pleasure. But again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking. We've got some other speakers that are going to come up here. But this is the part where I would usually tell stories about sending John to Omaha, Nebraska, to strap on, and then sending him back, and sending him back, and support exercise for us, the Pentagon, and the moving a great exercise that we plowed through. I talk about John's affinity for muscle cars or his affinity for the Seattle Seahawks, right? I got distracted by the hanger at the end when I told him he was Seahawks. I think he's a closet Seahawks fan, but he talks last, so I'm going to let him know it's all that here. Just know that again, I'm over the ISD, and we'll end up the mic here to connect in just a second here. But before I do that, the last thing that I want to say is part of wrong is that in my official capacity here today, I represent senior leadership from across the Department of Defense, across the Navy, across the Marine Corps, across the Joint Force, and just want to look you in the eye, John, and say thank you, and Janet, and Nick and Katie, and the entire family, and say thank you, but more appropriately, congratulations, and more appropriately, thank you for the life of service to the entire family that we're going to celebrate before this today. And I imagine the Arizonans and California continue to celebrate the rest of the holiday weekend. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you very much. I'd like to introduce Nick of course. Everything. All right. Thank you for that.
Yeah, so today we're here to really recognize my dad. It's 30, excited than I thought it was 37 years of service. And there's a lot of people here who can speak more to the military accolades and achievements than I can. But I feel that I can personally speak to what really makes my dad my dad. And I believe that is his ridiculously strong work. If you've spent any time with my dad, in the military, professionally, or personally, you know how much he prides himself on working hard and getting a job well done. And this is really because his work ethic, I believe, and I'm sure most of you do, is based in his character. And what I mean by this is that it is who he is. There's no all-stars. If you ask him to come to Omaha, Nebraska, he brings his whole self. If you ask him to come cut your grass on Saturday, he brings his whole self. That's just who he is. There is no way to do this. He's also really the personification of hard work pays off. We look at his whole career trajectory, all the way from enlisted to 06, it really is hard work pays off. You set your mind to something and you work for it and you will happen. And this also means, when you say that, your work ethic is who you are, you can't quit. You can't quit anything you start. And it's just not an option because it would be a disservice to who you are. I remember when I was in 6th grade, and I was like, yeah, let's play rec football. That sounds fun. And I hated it. It was hot. It sucked. I was like, Ryan, just go home and play video games. Air conditioning. Mom said I could. It's okay. And he's like, you can't quit. I was like, why? It's stupid. It doesn't matter. It's rec football. And he was like, well, you can't quit because you can't be a quitter. And I didn't really understand what that meant until I was in 6th grade. So I was like, that's stupid, but okay. But every single day, I went up to that stupid field, and I got hit by 3 kids, and I cried on the porta potty. And it was bad. It was bad, but I did it. And I got on the last game of the season, where we were leaving, and I just felt good. I felt that there was something that at the moment, I was like, this is impossible. I'm going to die out here. But when I stuck it out and I really made it to the end, I was like, wow, I feel that I can do anything I set my mind to. And I still reference playing for the Chesapeake, Minnesota Vikings in 6th grade, to my life now. I still think about overcoming challenges like that. And this really was my first experience in having a work ethic based on character. Not being able to give up. You just can't do it. It's just not an option. But I want to highlight that the difference between working hard and having a work ethic based on character is, you can work hard on something, but you can turn it off and you can go slack on the weekends and do whatever you want. But he just doesn't turn it off. You just can't turn it off. He brings the same level of commitment and attentiveness to military exercises as he did my high school lacrosse practice and little league practice. It's always his whole self. completely there with you. And on top of that, it really is just so impressive to do such a long and decorated career while being a top-notch parent. And so I just want to say, thank you, Dad. This is, so that was you guys are this is really an impressive achievement. As someone who has just started their career, I can't imagine 34 years. And it really is impressive, So, thank you for giving us everything that you've had for the past 34 or 37 years. Well, 25. I'm looking forward to really spending more time with you and Mom in your retirement, and I'm looking forward to what you do next. I love you, Dad.
Please welcome Commander Retired Ben Salazar. Commander Salazar started his career in 1985 as an enlisted electronics technician and later received an employment to the United States Naval Academy, where he earned his commission. After serving duty as a research assistant at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico, he was reassigned to flight training, where he also earned the highly coveted Naval Aviator wings and was selected to fly the H-46 Delta C-9 helicopter. Commander Salazar completed multiple deployments with the charges of HC-6 and now HC-26, and then completed his instructor tour with HT-18 flying the PH-57. After a short stint ashore, he returned to sea aboard the USS Wasp as a hangar officer and B-3 division officer. Commander Salazar later completed his department head tour during Iraqi freedom with the world-famous Ducks of HC-2 on the legendary H-3 Sleep Game. Commander Salazar completed multiple staff assignments to include the United States Joint Forces Command, Carrier Strike Group 12, the United States Fleet Forces Command, and for his final military assignment, served as Director of the CNO's Rapid Innovation Center at Navy Warfare Development Command. After retiring from active duty, he started his own business as a financial services professional affiliated with the Knights of Columbus. He is currently the regional manager for the South Side of Virginia. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Commander Ben Salazar, retired.
So thank you for that humbling introduction. I couldn't have been more flattering if I wrote it myself. General, Chaplain, Fleet Forces, Dan, ladies and gentlemen, John, welcome. I'm going to follow that. I'm going to cross out a few paragraphs here. A little sooner. So many of you are probably wondering why a retired commander is speaking at a 30-plus, 7 years, captain's retirement ceremony. By the way, not bad for fitting in my uniform after about 5 years. Retirement, gonna get a So you'd like to think it's because we did our first flying tour together, as you mentioned, the same squad as well as our department head tour. For that, not just we two, but our families, been close friends for almost 30 years. But that he's just returning a favor in honor of me asking him to speak at my retirement ceremony 5 years ago. But I think the truth is, he just wanted somebody shorter than himself up here. So I said, we served in our first fleet squadron, almost at opposite deployment schedules. Despite that, our families grew close. We joke that we've known Katie and Nick, Katie, our final boundary, longer than our two oldest sons, our youngest sons. And our kids have all been naked in the same bathtub together. I was told not to bring that picture. It's Katie protested it. But to confess, though, it's likely the common vice that brought us played a significant role in our becoming friends. You see, John and I were two of the few officers that smoked. So we would see a lot of each other at the smoke pit, and we'd share stories about our families. And don't get me wrong, I am not condoning that advice. I'm proud to say we lost a foot. I'm just wondering if that wasn't part of our life, that things had happened the way they did. And we'd be the closest of friends like that. So as I mentioned about 5 years ago, about 5 years ago, John was the main speaker at my retirement ceremony. He gave a stirring account of 3 aspects of my life, my personality. I'm here to tell you that as clever and touching as that was, I'm not going to be able to reproduce that. It's not how I see John. I lost my stuff. But I doubt that's how any of you see him. I have many lines of prose describing how we saw John, but I scrapped them last night. And a common friend of ours, Tony, summed up so well what we were talking about in the dinner last night. And what he said was John brings out the best in people. That's what she said. And I said, yeah, that would take care of about 5 paragraphs of stuff here. Brings out the best of people. And he summed it up so well, I'm going to talk about it. Those of you that know him in any capacity, family, military, friends, know this to be true. John oozes positivity and energy, as his son Nick so eloquently talked about up there. You see it in the company he keeps, and most of all, you see it in his loving family. His lovely bride, Janet, are everyone's best friends. So what do I attribute that to? Like John told me, John's hero is Jerry, his father. He says it all the time. Here's Jerry. So, who has been practicing the bosun whistle mercilessly since his son asked him to be his bosun for the ceremony? Can't wait to hear it. So Captain Sipes is the quintessential, no nonsense, let's get it done kind of guy. When he thinks that a policy lacks common sense, he should let you know precisely how he feels. Right, Jenna? With little sugarcoating, John is his father's son. I know that I'm not alone in thinking we need more people like him in the military or in our world. So John, I'd like to leave you with some little wisdom from a well-known and wise doctor. Congratulations. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Out there, things can happen, and frequently do, to people as brainy and footsie as you. And then things start to happen. Don't worry, don't stew, just go right along. You'll start happening too. Oh, the places you'll go. You'll be on your way up. You'll be seeing great sights. You'll join the high flyers who soar to high heights. You won't lag behind because you'll have the speed. You'll pass the whole gang and you'll soon take the lead. Wherever you fly, you'll be best of the best. Wherever you go, you'll top all the rest. Except when you don't, because sometimes you won't. I'm sorry to say, sadly it's true, but bang-ups and hang-ups can happen to you. You can get all hung up in a prickly perch and your gang will fly on. You'll be left in the lurch. You'll come down from the lurch and an unpleasant bump, and the chances are then that you'll be in a slump. And when you're in a slump, you're not in much fun, and slumping yourself is not easily done. Somehow you'll escape, and all without waiting and staying, you'll find bright places where boom bands are playing. Those are cute. With banner flip-flopping once more, you'll ride high, ready for anything under the sky, ready because you're that kind of guy. And you will succeed. Yes, you will indeed, 98.75% guaranteed. you'll move mountains. So your name, I don't know what it says, Bucks, Bob, Bixby, or Bray, or Mordecai, Ally, Van, Allen, O'Shea. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you.
Will Brigadier General Austin and Captain Sykes please step forward for the presentation of the awards? Will the military guests please rise for the presentation of the Defense Superior Service Medal? Citation. To accompany the award of the Defense Superior Service Medal to Captain John A. Sipes, United States Navy. Captain John A. Sipes, United States Navy, distinguished himself by outstanding military service as the United States Strategic Command and United States Space Command Desk Officer, Joint Exercise Division, Joint Force Development Directorate, the Joint Staff, from June 2018 to September 2021. During this period, Captain Sipes made significant contributions to the Joint Staff and supported numerous geographic and functional combatant commands by providing strategic, operational level training and exercise support to the most pressing warfighter challenges. His direct involvement in multiple combatant command exercises and associated supporting events were essential to ensuring the success of the United States Strategic Command's Global Thunder and Global Lightning exercises. Additionally, his contributions as the first desk officer for the stand-up of the newly formed United States Space Command were instrumental in accelerating milestone completions towards its initial operational capable designation, thereby increasing the operational readiness of the United States Space Command. Finally, Captain Sykes served as a Navy Senior Service Advisor and direct support to the Deputy Director of Joint Training, ensuring all Navy personnel were supported for career milestones. His distinctive accomplishments of Captain Sykes culminated a distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself, the United States Navy, and the Joint Staff. Signed, General Milley, Chairman, Joint Chief of Staff. Will guests please be seated for the reading of the additional awards? Secretary of Defense, Washington. Dear Captain Sykes, congratulations and thank you for your 34 years of dedicated service to our nation. You have served your country honorably, personifying the values that guide our democracy while defending our homeland, protecting our people, and preserving our way of life. Your contributions have bettered our department and made an enormous difference in the lives of countless others. On behalf of the entire Department of Defense, I extend my sincere appreciation to you and your family for all your sacrifices over the years. We wish you the best of luck on your next chapter. Sincerely, Lloyd J. Austin. Joint Staff, Certificate of Retirement. A grateful nation recognizes that Captain John A. Sipes, United States Navy, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the Armed Forces of the United States on the first day of October 2021. Signed, S.B. Lynch, Vice Admiral, U.S. Navy, Director for Joint Force Development. At this time, Mrs. Sipes, Katie, and Nick, please join Captain Sipes and General Austin at the front of the stage. Joint Staff Certificate of Appreciation. A grateful nation recognizes that Katie Sipes, on the occasion of her father's retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States, has earned our country's appreciation for unselfish, faithful, and devoted service. Her unfailing support and understanding helped to make possible her father's lasting contribution to the nation. The Joint Staff Certificate of Appreciation. Grateful Nation also recognizes that Nicholas Sipes, on this occasion, his father's retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States has earned our country's appreciation for unselfish, faithful employee service. His unfailing support and understanding helped make possible his father's lasting contribution to the nation. And to Ms. Jan Sipes, Joint Staff Certificate of Appreciation. The Grateful Nation recognizes that on this occasion of her husband's retirement from the Armed Forces of the United States has earned our country's appreciation for unselfish, faithful employee service. Her unfailing support and understanding helped make possible her husband's lasting contribution to the nation. Signed, Vice Admiral S.B. Munch, United States Navy, Director of the Joint Staff Navy. Captain Sipes, you went up there too soon. We're about to present you with a shadow box. Captain Sipes will now be presented with a shadow box. Also, sir, at this time, I tried to do a flyby for you in recognition. The best I could do was track the trailer, but it's a day off. Captain Sipes will now be presented the flag of the United States. This flag has been ceremoniously flown before the USS Iwo Jima, LHD-7, on 30 November 2020. The USS Iwo Jima is where Captain Sipes previously served on board as the air boss. Flag detail. Post. I am the flag of the United States of America. My name is Old Glory. I fly atop the world's tallest buildings. I stand watch in America's halls of justice. I fly majestically over great institutions of higher learning. I stand guard with the greatest military power in the world. Look up and see me. I stand for peace, honor, truth, and justice. I stand for freedom. I am confident. I am arrogant. I am proud. When I am clothed with my fellow banners, my head is a little higher. My colors a little truer. I bow to no one. I am recognized all over the world. I am worshipped. I am loved. And I am feared. I have fought in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. Gettysburg, Shiloh, Appomattox, San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, the beaches of Normandy, Guam, Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, in the Persian Gulf, and a score of places long forgotten by all but those who were there with me. I was there. I led my soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines. I followed them and watched over them. They loved me. I was on a small hill in Iwo Jima. I was dirty, battle-worn, and tired, but my soldiers cheered me, and I was proud. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that I have helped set free. It does not hurt, for I am invincible. I have been soiled, burned, torn, and trampled in the streets of my own country. And when it's by those whom I have served in battle with, it hurts. But I shall overcome, for I am strong. I have slipped the bonds of earth, and from my vantage point on the moon, I stand watched over the uncharted new frontiers of space. I have been a silent witness to all of America's finest hours. But my finest hour is when I am torn into strips to be used as bandages for my wounded comrades on the field of battle. When I fly at half-mast to honor my soldiers, my sailors, my airmen, my Marines. And when I lie in the trembling arms of a grieving mother, at the graveside of her fallen son or daughter, I am proud. My name is Old Glory. Long may I wave, dear God, long may I wave. Flag detail, post. Campsites will now present his wife, daughter, and mother with a bouquet of flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain John Sipes. All righty. Hey, good morning, everybody. Thank you for coming out today. Thanks for coming out and sharing this special day with me. First of all, the three-course band. What you all don't realize, in order to get them, you got to coordinate 6 months ahead of time. So thank you so much for what you're doing today for us and for this special day for me. Flag detail, trust me. That was awesome. I love that. So thank you for doing that. Coming out and participating today as well. There are a couple of people I got to thank for sure that did an incredible amount of work behind the scenes. Lieutenant Commander Peter Cordes is not here today because his son is graduating today from the Marine Corps. Winning the team, right? So he couldn't be here, but he did a lion's share of work to be able to put this all together. And then, of course, the singing and that. Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much for your beautiful work. God is good. So I say, hey, what a great day. God is made. Let's be glad and rejoice in it. Right? I got to do a couple of quick business items here. First, Annie, thank you as a master of ceremonies today. It did take me about a half a second to ask you for your support, and I'm going to give you this one. You can look at it.
Anyway, so Matt was one of my JOs back in the day. And so, as a commanding officer, one of your responsibilities is to find your belief, and find that talent that's out there. Because you want them to lead that organization. And very early on, I'm not going to tell stories today, and we'll close it down. I'm going to tell a story about what great man you were. Matt was a JO, and I saw the natural raw talent very early on, and I knew that had to be sealed. And so we served together again with Joint Staff at 37. So 2019, the command list came out. Matt said, hey, Skipper, I got to tell you, I got some win. Awesome, congratulations. I knew that would happen. But guess what? I got 26, which was my old squad. I'm like, even more awesome, I need a kid. So I said, in a couple of years, I'm going to come knocking. He's like, without hesitation, it's an absolute pleasure to do that. What struck me so odd and interesting is each time I asked him about some helpful assistance, the answer was a resounding, absolutely, you know, happy to help whatever I can do. And I'm thinking, they're pretty awesome. So, super excited for this. Anyway, what I wanted you to realize on that, I was my command season. Saving Mitchell from the gold suit, and I was an XO, one of the power rank. And I looked at the gold suit, and they made that, and that's it. So please pass that on sometime down the road. Those evil devices, you're going to do it together. Enjoy the ride. Thank you so much. All of you. General Austin, sir, thank you so much for taking the time out. What you guys don't realize is we live up there in Quantum. We got up to Joe Dark 30 to drive all the way down here just for this event. And after it's over, he's going to drive all the way back. What a great guy. So not only is it a testament to the character, the man that General Austin is, we ran into each other before, not only as a Maxio, but at the Joint Staff, he used to be my boss at the Joint Staff at K7. And what an amazing leader this guy is. He knows everybody, remembers everything, extraordinarily gifted speaker, as he knows. He said, so how long would you like me to talk? I said, sir, you can how long you like. For about 5 minutes. And so he put the mic and it's so cool. So as a Seattle Seahawks fan, we used to bring each other, everyone knows that I'm our fan. And we still suck, put the shoes together. I've been saying that my entire life, and it's going to happen one of these days. So, sure, I'll tell you, the great work out right when they put that star on you, how it puts your name on the list very soon, that sort of stuff. You're a hell of a leader, and I really appreciate your leadership. So thank you for letting me do my job. I'm going to do this now. Okay, for those that work behind the scenes, I know there's a lot of charges here that help lean into preparation and anger, second stage, taking care of stuff. It's not lost on me the amount of effort you put in. So, in all honesty, in January, when I was thinking about what you were doing, it's like, yeah, we'll just do this. It wasn't because I had a baby. They might have been silly. Anyway, so, I love this uniform. I think it's one of the best uniforms in the world. So I selected this uniform and I wanted to wear this. And with it's hot. Okay, so now the fun stuff. A couple things I want to share. Ben, thank you for the amazing speech you provided to us today. What a great job. So, thank you, you guys, our closest years. We love our salad, our time, our kids are very similar in age, beliefs, values, and it is a joy. We rally about once a month and we play bridge. We love it. It's awesome. So thanks for playing, thanks for being our friends, and being part of our life. And I'm looking forward to making more great sessions. We'll solve the problem of the world. War by a great year, brother. Thank you for making the trip out here and getting all dressed up. Awesome. So thank you for putting on the story of your exercise. Thanks for that. Thank you for coming out and being part of it. The Great Years is a group that we get together once a month and solve all the problems of the world. There's common needs today, solving more AIDS,
of the day for my prior tours. So whether it was ATG, whether it was Naval Safety Center, whether it was the SEAL HC 26, or the Ford assignment on the summer. Thank you all for making the time out of your day to spend with me. As a SEAL, I've done this many, many times as far as talking to people, getting ready to retire. I remember that when we were over in San Diego, you were coming up on retirement, and your initial thought was, I'm not going to do this ceremony. You're actually like, no, you aren't. And we pretty much forced you to do it. And when you were at your podium, in your retirement speech, you said, I realize only today why it's so important to have this ceremony, because it closes a chapter in your life, and you realize what you have done and what you're about to do. So I am thankful, and I remember that 4 years ago, right? 92, 94, 94 years ago. So I really love it. Hey, just a soft point, 34 years of service. College, getting down. I came in 80. Okay, that's amazing. But anyway, let's see. So all the folks, thank you for coming out. I hope that in some small way I was able to contribute to the influential life in our professional dealings. For my neighbors, thank you for coming out this morning as well. I've got the most amazing neighbors. So everyone's got a question of something. And I don't hesitate to ask. Now, hey, Derek, my dog's a coach for you. And he's got all the cool tools. So Laura Marcus, my favorite model picture. And so I have such an awesome neighborhood network of friends. And I appreciate you guys. And for those of you that make it over 20 tonight, we got to sample some of the delicious food. Thank you. To my family. Okay? So I got to say, for my initial announcement of retirement, it's an empty retired age 28. I think some came out just that curiosity, right, children? Like, he's not going to do that. I got to see myself. Right? So my sister's really down to come out and late last night. And looking forward to being able to do that. Of course, my sister's here. So one of my big support, she picks up something all the time. I can do everything. I don't tell her. So, my sister girls that come in to support. And of course, Junior Nessa, thank you for coming out. I was really surprised. You're like, what? It's awesome. So he brought his name before out, and it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Bill, go to Bill. There he is. All right. So I convinced Bill, Bill said, hey, I'm thinking about moving to Arizona. I want to come out to Chester, Virginia. I said, pick up Virginia. So, 17 years ago, 17 years ago, Bill made that trek to relocate his family. I'm so thankful that he did. How long months has he been here? Another year. Incredibly Louisiana. So, I cherish those little months. Oh, you said you want to get fired. Talk about good. What we have. Well, we'll take it later. Great. I'll be your accomplishments. I think you'll go private. Watch them grow and see what your training is to. Thank you for being part of it. That's been amazing. My extended family, my East Coast family. Rex, thank you. I think you're pretty big. Because initially, when I asked you to come to the thing, I'm not going. I'm like, oh, geez. Rex is my East Coast kid. When we moved here in 1995, he took us in. And he said, my mom said, hey, call your cousin Rex. I'm like, who? No, he just lived with him. I'm like, I don't even know who he is. So when we first got out here, Rex treated me like his son. And so he took us in and we lived with him like 6 months as we got our into this house. So Lieutenant J.G. Sykes and Brandon Ryan here, we moved out here and they took us into the lane. And we have been family with Chris and Steve and Nick for years and years. So thank you for being part of our health. It's been awesome. So, well, I'm okay over under it, so you know what's in the back. I'm sorry. If it happens, then you're right about that. So let me just tell you, Mom, my girl, Mama, I got to tell you, tell you I am blessed. Everybody believes that their mother is the best in the world, and I know I get the jackpot when I got one. Do yourself a favor. Take a few minutes out of your time while you're here and introduce yourself. She is amazing. I'm going to give you a little teaser. I'm not trying to embarrass your mom, but they got to know how they can do it. In her 20s, she decided to load up her 8 kids in the station wagon in Massachusetts, all the way across the United States to relocate, working 2 or 3 jobs. She raced cars. She was a go-go dancer. She taught herself. She went to school and became a nurse. And dedicated her life to taking care of them. She took care of her mom, my dad, mom, and so on. She is a good-feeling person, and she is always filled with positivity. I'm not going to tell the story about my dad when he said, whatever God says, we can happen. Because he's always penetrated on the good side, right? And so, but my mom has a unique way of informing people, educating people, teaching people. And she uses stories, stories, and songs. I remember as a little kid, I had a whole like Jesus. My mom would say, you know, set your time, save time. I'm not smart. I didn't quite understand. Then when Jazz got up, she said, you know, the more irons in the fire, the better. Like, who's ironing? Why? Isn't it amazing how much smarter your parents become the older you get? Right? So, Mom, I love you. I am so thankful for you. I have the best kids. Get together. Yeah. I want you guys to understand and appreciate my dad. My dad is he is. Imagine being a 25-year-old second class baby officer. And you fall madly in love with a woman who has 8 kids. And you the boy 17 times. Back then in 9 months before kids. You say goodbye all the time. You want your family to have a stable life. So you just went back to that season. And you go like this. And you created this amazing family. And you become so much family. He started out as a young D1, and he rose up to senior team. And then he went OBO. Back when they had CWO 1. So he went off from 1, 2, 3, and then he turned JV and Cincinnati. And in 30 years, he has accomplished so much. I am so proud of my dad. He could do just about anything. The man had that kind of discipline, drive, and determination. And I've been blessed to watch him many times. Remember the old 26th Street, old blue, and I'm all rotted out of bed. And we stripped it all down, and rebuilt that thing, and put it back together. Or, after I don't know those bricks to build that arch through back there, we didn't know the wood. So we built that arch and fell down, we built the arch and fell down, and then we just put it back. So, you would pick up a book, you would teach himself good work and he gives a spiritual leader, and he is a blessing to the community. Dad, I will tell you, you have to, today you are. You always do. Hold on tight. All right. My son, Nicholas, wow, awesome. As a dad, you want your kids to crush it. You want them to do very well. So, there comes a point in your life when you transition, and you gotta let your kids know be the people they're going to be. And you hope that everything that you taught them that is going to resonate, they're going to do something well and great in their life. My son has stories of community. After he finished his undergrad in Kennedy physics, he decided he was going to go into his own business. I couldn't. The first to do something like that, and then he did it in instrumentation. To go get his master's degree in robotics and relocate to Massachusetts. He went to WPI. What's that? Right? What's the Technical Institute who got his master's in robotics? He said, man, my dream job would be working in Boston, loves it, and that feeling is amazing. What I truly cherish is those conversations we have about life. You'll call up at 90 minutes past now, and we're talking about all kinds of different things. You know, I am so thankful that you can call and answer the phone when I call, and I am so thankful. Amazing. I got children that's going to be so with connect and with dedication and excellence. He's got conviction, he's got courage, and he has that determination and great thing. I know he's going to do it. So, 3 weeks ago, Wednesday night, the Chargers, we had Chargers game. So, we're talking back on the phone, he's up in Mass on Thursday. And we're looking at tickets. We're going to pass it for a lot. We're going to go watch the Chargers. Mike, what the list is, we're all going to see this game. So he's like, yeah, we need to get tickets for you. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Session with you. And they just, yeah, so let's pull the trigger. No, we're trying to figure out what we got. We got tickets. We're going to the Chargers Rocket game in November 28th. So very excited about that. But Jan, good question. I didn't really do anything with that. Right? Me, on the other hand. Let me tell you about my kiddo, Katie. Right? So, Katie is a self-starter. She can do anything without my console. That's where you keep the children. She wanted to learn about motorcycles. She tried to secure system. She wanted to learn to weld, so she wants to weld with it. She just got daddy school certified. She's taking private college lessons, learning how to fly. So we have that in common as well. And one day she decided she was in the house a couple of years old, and the flight was in the house. Called her to the house from there. Called her to the house and she's all. So this kid can do it. And oh, by the way, you may not be aware of that. This October, she'll finish her PhD in microbiology. So as they say in Massachusetts, wicked smart. I couldn't be more proud of my two amazing kids. It's all because of me. As Nick once said, I don't know how two hobbits had two wives. And my best friend, my partner, my soulmate, thank you for who you are. And I know you don't want me to talk about it. I want to be there for school. Back in the day when Malcolm did time, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when we first met, we were out in front. I didn't realize that we were in this. We've shared the last 34 years together. He took a chance on me and said, right, let's do this. And we made an amazing in jest. Very deep. Probably Adelaide by now. Anyway, so she took care of me when I got out of the Navy to go to I focused on being I did a 30 program. Yeah. And so she supported me all the way through, and she would take care of me. For those of you watching in the room who have been through it, one thing I can promise you, we come around and we learn. We eat what we do, and they do what they do. That's how we're doing. And we cherish it. We love it. We do that. And it was me two basic things. Always my soft place to land. Like I told you 24 years ago, I love you more than anything. You're my rock. I hope you know your unconditional support. And love is all you have. Okay, so why did I join the Navy? And why did I stay? Without so, as I mentioned my dad, when I thought about joining the Navy, he said, no,
open your house? And I go, good problem. So I went into this. And after doing the deployment, we the roads ran by a chip. I did all the quality, all the ribbon cleaners, all the job nobody else wants to do. I walked by the First Council's office after 85, and he said, become an officer. He started reading on my hand. I don't want that. I submitted my package and I got selected for the Roots program. 14 short months later, I was commissioned. I went through the ROTC program and became an officer. In order to do that, you've got to make that determination of which community you want to be involved in, aviation and self-made service. I came from the service community. I thought I was going to be a service officer, but I wanted to protect my hero master. I said, Dad, what do you think? Because I had to put 1, 2, 3 in the tracking order, and he said, I'm going to listen this time. And I did. And I'm so thankful for that advice. Well, quick story. Tommy was in the academy in ROTC. War exchange crew, and that's where we met. And we were friends. Tommy, my favorite guy in the story, in the military, the guy that has accomplished so much. We had that opportunity to talk to Captain Dr. Tommy Wagner. He's got all the accolades from that meeting. So thank you all. Thank you for all of you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, boy. Okay, it's been an incredible journey. I've been blessed. I've gone through it since age 66. I've traveled the world. I've done many deployments. I've seen some crazy things. I've walked thousands of flight hours. I've seen some awesome things. People say, what are you going to miss the most? Well, I'll tell you this. For those that were in uniform, you appreciate wearing uniform. We all, some of those deployments and sacrifices, and miss those times working with family and friends. So I will miss that camaraderie because we are good with service. We believe in similar things, and we believe we love our country, we voluntarily do this. And I promise you, there is no country that can take the United States because of your program. So thank you for what you're about to do and continue with that legacy. So what's next? What am I going to do after I retire? That's all that I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to put off 6 months. I'm going to travel around the play and we'll go out on vacation. I will do my best to say I can't even give you 6 months to say get a job with the Anyways, in close, I would like to say thank you. Thank you all for helping this one say close out a super fun career. I went out on my terms and no terms. I've done what I wanted to do the entire time. I've been extremely rewarded for it. And everyone's like proud of me. Thank you. He never says goodbye, he says, till we meet again. So I would say, may God continue to bless our people, guide our leaders, and protect this amazing country. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy this.
Well, you're already standing, so please continue to stand and join Chaplain Todd for the benediction.
Let us pray. Merciful Lord, the accomplishments have been spoken of. The awards given. A long career has come to an end, and now life outside the Navy begins. And the chaplain life is ready to be written. Life in the Navy may end, but our relationship with God knows no limits. It is ageless, timeless, and always essential. Bless John and his family as we trust you for showers and blessings, with mercy and grace, surrounding their pathway of life. Draw them close to you. Lord, the past has been removed. They'll be restored to honor and to serve. For it is a blessed name of the one who knows us best and loves
Side boys, post. Bosun, stand by to fight the side. This order has been passed on naval ships from the 1500s through today. Spanish, French, English, Dutch, yes, every navy in the world has used the bosun's call and side boys to bring aboard or send ashore its officers, visiting officers, and all visiting dignitaries. The side boys would fall on the ropes and raise or lower the boarding platform so officers would not have to climb down the ratlines, which were hanging over the side when they stood free. This honor was extended to visiting officers, grenadiers, and port officials. It was not uncommon for a commanding officer of the ship to order up the jolly boat, a crew of 8 strong backs, side boys, and bosun to send a bold shipmate and fellow officer to ashore retirement, home, never sail on naval ships again. All hands on deck was passed, and speeches were made about great victories, battles fought upon the open sea, raging storms weathered, and voyages to distant and strange lands, reports of falls, others only dreamed of. Then a fine sword, a brace of pistols, a rifle or musket, or maybe a sea chest of fine wood and diamond brass was presented to remind him of crews and ships with which he had served. The boatswain would stand tall, the side boys and the retiree would request permission to go ashore. He'd step to the platform, and the side boat would lower away. As the jolly boat pulled away, the gunner would fire a salute from the ship's main battery, and the retiree sat in the stern sheets, going ashore. Today, our Navy has given up most of the pomp and circumstances, the honors, traditions, back to history. Time does not give us the freedom to do these things from the past. Nevertheless, we will still have to stop all engines, lay about smartly, and drop anchor to pay honor to one of our shipmates going ashore. We honor the years served, the guidance, the leadership, the friendship, and the expertise that this shipmate has freely given over the years. At this time, Command Master Henderson will recite the watch.
Years. Can you imagine? For 34 years, this sailor stood to watch. While many of us with our bunks in bed at night, this sailor stood to watch. While many of us went to school, learning our trades, and being educated, this sailor stood to watch. And yes, before many of us were born, this sailor stood to watch. In those years, when the storm cloud of war could be seen brewing on the horizon of misery, this sailor stood to watch. We all, past his eyes short, seeing his family standing there, needing his help, needing a hand to hold during those hard times, but yet still, Captain John A. Sykes he stood to watch for 34 years. He stood to watch so that we, our families, and our fellow countrymen could sleep soundly and safely each and every night, knowing that a sailor. This sailor stood to watch. I'm proud and I'm honored to say Captain Sykes watched their good. Relieved by those who have died, relieved by those who have trained, and relieved by those who have led. Captain Sykes, sir, you stand relieved. We have the watch. Stand by to fight the side. My shipmate and my friend is going ashore.
For his last night on the shore, Captain Sykes' father, Lieutenant Commander retired Jerry Sykes, a former boatswain's mate, will assist with the ceremonial duties. If you notice in the program, his father administered the oath of enlistment to a very young senior recruit, John Sykes. He also administered the commission oath to Ensign John Sykes, it is only befitting that Lieutenant Commander Retired Jerry K. Sipes administer the Pike Short Baton as a tribute to close out his 34 years of faithful service. Captain, United States Navy, retired, departed. A tradition that has been recently adopted is the Piper Story for newly retired officer and his family. Captain, United States Navy, retired, and family, departed. Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes the retirement ceremony. On behalf of Captain Sipes, I'd like to thank you all for attending. Please join Captain Sipes and his family for refreshments. Thank you.
Enjoy your long weekend, buddy. See you Tuesday.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Oh, my husband's in Romania. He's
Oh,
watching
cool.
it. So
Oh,
I was
perfect.
wondering
Yeah,
where
they're
the camera was, like he was watching it.
cool. Yeah, this is it.